Can you tell
So
us
I've
what
started the
time?
recording. I've started
All
the
right, good.
recording, so you can start the class.
Okay. So, Mr. Odia, can you tell us where do we stop last class?
Okay, last class we stopped at count if.
Okay.
We taught greater part of some ifs. We
Okay.
also go through some self-referencing and we stopped at count if, sha.
Okay.
Count
So,
if.
we also do you understand up to that countive that we did because we'll be taking for that today, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Okay. Mr. Adenka, welcome. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, I was doing something.
So I said, how are you doing now? How has been the lecture so far?
Honestly speaking, I'm not be active like that. I'm just busy.
Actually, everybody is busy, but like I do tell people, if you are learning something, right, and you know that you really want to gain from it, right, especially something you are committed to, try to as much as possible to dedicate, even if it's 10 minutes per day. I always tell people, tell me before you look back now, I'm busy now. You will have done up to like 20 functions. That's everybody that is having issue with learning in this age. That's where the issue is. I'm busy. By the time you now look the courses you've missed or that you've not practiced, you now like, this thing is really long. I cannot meet up. Then they drop off. I'm just being real with you. And that's just it. If you want 15 minutes every day, 30 minutes every day, it's okay. It will bring you up. It will bring you up quickly. At least you will not forget what we've done and all, right? Because all these things are precept upon precept. Which state are you serving, if I may ask?
Ibadan. I'm at Ibadan. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, I was speaking. I said I'm at Ibadan.
Okay. Which side in Ibadan? Because me, I was in Ibadan before.
That Jericho side.
Where?
That Jericho.
Where do you call it?
Jericho, like around that Jericho side. That's where I stay.
I didn't hear you.
No, you can't hear me well. Can you hear me now?
Hello, I didn't hear you.
Hear me now.
Mr. Paul, I think your network is bad. He said that he lives around Jericho.
Hello?
I don't think the rest is from my side.
Mr. Paul, I think your network is not so good.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear
This is
you.
just doing tum. I don't know what's wrong. Hello? Can anybody hear me? I don't know if anybody can, because I think I lost everybody for a few seconds. Mr. Demi, I was confirmed that which area in Ibadan are you? Which area?
You said Jericho.
Okay. I know Jericho. Jericho to Ele to Dugbe. Now we get warehouse for that publisher, those publishing company before that Total. Is it Total too before Jericho Mall? Okay. Just trying to get familiar with us though, right? That's just it. I'm sure you can all see my screen. So hello, are we together, guys? So we will be fast
Yes,
today.
I can see your screen.
I think we already understood the basics, so we should be able to cover much today. So we covered up on countive, and I remember I was trying to tell us that anything non-countive is you want to count maybe total number of customer, maybe per department, total number of staff, total number of maybe total number of systems that are HP, something like that. You work with it. So far as countive. Countive deals with just what? A single criteria. Just the same way I told us about some if too, right? Same thing works well with count if. Just single criteria. Where this other one here is what? Greater than 1 or equals to 1. Greater than or equals to 1 is what that will work with this one. So which means that this count ifs here now can do the work of what? Can do the work of count if at the top here, right? Exactly something like that. That's what count if and count ifs is all about. Right? Just to bring us up quickly, I will try to recap on the count if that we did last time, right? Which was here. I'm sure everybody can remember this. So and how did I do it? Just to from there we move on to today. So I want to know how many customers, how many transactions did we do or did we achieve in 2022? Or they ask the question around, oh, which year is the best performing year? Or which year is the year that we have highest transaction being performed? So what they expecting in that kind of scenario is to know, okay, how many transactions did we do for each year? Then from there, you can able to pick those that did the best from it, right? Based on maybe number of customers that patronized, maybe total number of invoices that was attended to, or total numbers of orders that were achieved. Those are the ways that can actually able to get the total number of what of transaction that was done. So yeah, I say it's equals to count if. Sorry. Right, range. You go to the column of where you want to count, which is the year. Where is the year? Year, right? Which is our what? Our range. Don't forget, I've explained the range to us, which is the column containing the what we wanted to count. What we wanted to count. Just like I said, that your shirt in your wardrobe. That your wardrobe now is your what? Is your range. Why the shirt you wanted to count is your criteria. Are you with me, guys? Are you with me?
Yes, we are with you, sir.
All right, so and then this way, let's enter. So here is how I'm able to get it. In case last class it wasn't clear, so with this now it should be clear, right? And I said we can try to do the calculation ourselves, which I'm not even doing. Right? We can try to divide 13,470 divided by this so that we can know which year do we have highest. So definitely it will be this one. But when you get the percentage, it will help you to communicate your insights to your stakeholders effectively, right? So that's exactly what this is all about, right? So today we'll move on to the count ifs. And the count ifs deals with what? Deals with two criteria. So let's say, for example, I'll still be making use of this year that we have here. We'll still continue so that I can be precept upon precept. So let's say, for example, now we have 2022, they want to know how many of those orders are coming from this our channel, right? So I'm going to bring channel to this top. I'll say is equals to transpose. Hello, are we together?
Yes, sir, we're together, sir.
Yes, we are.
All right. Okay, great. So let's wait for it to come attention. Okay, so we have something here. So we want to know, okay, in 2022, this is total transaction achieved. So how many are under retail? How many are under what? Online. How many are under what? Distributor. Just like somebody like Mr. Odiona that is in finance, they may ask you, how many supplier did we bought goods from so far? You might split them down in this way. Then at the end of the day, they might try to ask you, okay, how many are local? How many are foreign? Or how many are in the north? How many are in the south? This is just relating to same thing that you'll be doing. Just like maybe spare parts that I know that very well that you deal with now. Because I remember when I was working with Mr. Caleb, that was the time we were actually trying to know which location and how many spanner, how many boats did we move to Calabar station? How many of these did we move to Tori? How many of it did we move to Opik? How many of it did we move to Shagamu? And not like that, right? These are techniques that can actually be what adapt to that kind of scenario. In case you want to know, okay, how many of span, how many of wheel, how many of tire, how many of 22 rim, how many of 22.5 or jumbo tire did you receive? These are things that you're able to know. Okay, how many have been issued to NBL? How many have been issued to oil and gas? These are ways that you can try to add relate it to whatever you are doing. Like I always tell everybody, everything that we are doing, try as much as possible to find a way to push it to your daily activities. Try by all means push, even though you are not using it, but try to use it as an opportunity to learn. I don't know, maybe I've shared it with us before. When I was learning Power BI, we're not even using Power BI in my department. We were on Google Sheets Live. I was learning Power BI. I was using the company's data I was working with then. I was using that data to practice on Power BI because I could connect my Power BI to Google Sheet because then we are using Google infrastructure. So from there, I was able to build Power BI dashboard. I will share to the platform, and that was how Power BI was adopted. So from there, I can say that, oh, managers are always on my neck every Friday. Paul, what is our update? I was supposed to calculate the expenses. How do we spend last week? How much did you spend last week? I'll be able to do all these things week on week that I taught us. Oh, this thing, your cost is high. Ensure that you reduce your cost next week. Oh, I was able to tell some managers that, oh, this week I examine your cost. Oh, it's so, and this thing that you buy. What you can do is get another supplier, bargain for this thing. Don't buy from the wholesalers that I don't buy from retail. Don't do this thing, right? I was able to communicate with my director. Maybe we can get some spare parts, right? Based on the consumption I'm seeing per week. If you can able to get maybe tube of tire that we are consuming instead of buying one, if you can buy in bulk, right? These are some of the things that can help us to learn data analytics from corporate worldview, not just practicing with this demo data we are doing. The demo data will help, but might not help us so well, especially if we have access to data. Let's use the data that we have to be practicing, right? Is that clear? Hello, is it clear to us?
Yes, sir.
Hello, I can't hear us.
Yes, it's clear. It's clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very clear.
Hello,
Can't hear.
hello.
It's clear. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me,
It's
sir?
clear, sir. I can hear you very well.
Can you hear me? Okay,
Yes.
Because I'm hearing tone,
Yes, sir.
so I don't know. Okay, and for Mr. What's the name? The second person on the call. Every of your daily expenses, you can be capturing it on Excel. Okay, Monday I spend this, Tuesday I spend it, or at the end of the week, you can start to be analyzing this data on your own. Just find a way that you can actually relate whatever that we are doing in class to it, right? So count ifs. So I'm going to select my first criteria range. What's my first criteria? 2020. So anyone you want to do is fine. No? So I'm going to click here, comma. My criteria 1, right, will be this 2022. Like I told us then, if I say I didn't have criteria and I press enter, can you see? Using my count ifs and the count that we use here, you can see we have the same result, right? You can see that's exactly what I was telling us, that this count ifs can do the work of count if. Likewise for the count for the sum if and sum if too. So my criteria 2, retail online, that I want to check for now. I'm going to come here, then press enter and click here. And you see now, this is what we have. Then I drag to my left and my right. Yeah, so you can see it's giving us 0 because of set reference. I will start by my referencing. Based on the first rule I gave us there, I will first of all lock or freeze all this range. All this range here, I'm going to lock and fix everything first. Yes, so I'll fix everything. So next thing I need to now look, okay, this 2022 here, it should not move. This 2022 here should maintain its position, it should not move. So I'm going to lock the value here. Yes, I think with this, I should be fine. Yes, I'm fine. So at the end of the day, I can put my total here, alt and plus. Can you see at the end of the day, we have the same value? So which shows that this 13,467, this is how much of transaction that is coming from retail, that's coming from online, that's coming from what? Distributor. So if business want to review, now they were able to review and say, oh, this is where we should have channeled our efforts. This is where we should have channeled our resources. These are something that data analysts needs to do. So from here now look, okay, I need to drag down. How can I drag down? Then I'll drag down like this. I say, it's giving me 0. Why? Because my x7, it has moved towards x8. You can see it has moved to x8. So I need to lock it so that this retail here will maintain its retail when I'm dragging down, right? You notice that when I'm moving like this, it's giving me correct answer because I want it to move from X to Y. So I didn't lock my X, but because when I drag down now, it's not changing. It should maintain this row where it is. So I'm going to what? Lock the row by putting the dollar sign in front of it here. Then I press my enter, right? So when I press my enter, then I double click. Then can you see now? It's giving me my right answer now. Then I can easily align it this way and then align it together. Can you see now? So if I put my drag this place to down now, they should give us the same result that we have here. This is how count ifs. This is how it works. Are we clear, everybody? Hello, are we clear? Is it clear to us?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Very clear, sir.
All right. So this is how we can make use of the count if and count ifs or something. Put your work in. Your work should be very neat, right? So let's move on to the slide. I painted the scenario. What are where you can make use of the count if you want to track attendance. Oh, how many times did you struck? Like there when I was working with Mr. Odion, always track how many truck I visited the workshop 3 times in a week, 5 times in a week. These are some of the functions that I use to check them. Right, I want to count how many male, how many female do we have, or what are the students that score above those also numbers. These are those that we work with, right? Are you with me, guys? Are we all hearing me? Whose network is doing this thing? It's not my network. Who is this
Yes, I hear
whose
you.
person's network? Mr. Ojon, can you hear me, please? Whose person's
Yes, I hear
network
you very
is
well.
this
I hear
person?
you
This
very well,
person's
sir.
network is distracting me. So these are ways that you can make use of your count if whenever you want to count number of staffs, number departments, number of this, number of that, customer form notes, right? You make use of your count if. So next thing is I'll make use of the average if. So average if is just we're trying to know the average per each category. Okay, what is our average salary we are paying per department? For sales department, how much are we paying? And this thing will still follow the precepts that we have on ground before, which is the range criteria. Everything follows because that's why they are called conditional formulas. Once you understand the meaning of average range, it's just the same thing like saying sum range. So everything is the same thing. So once you're able to get the concept from your sum if, you can actually relate that to your average if, max if, or not that will be doing. So this time around I'll be working on showing us about the average. Like we know the meaning of average. Oh, if you pay 20,000 to sales department, pay 40,000 to accounting department. At the end of the day, I want to say, okay, how much is our how much is our average salary that we are paying here? Why is the average critical here? That you're able to know, are we efficient in our operation in this area? Just like we're trying to know, okay, what is our average cost on fuel? So if the average is very high, let's say for example, now maybe where you only spend average of 5,000 now on an average, the next your average is now like 7,000. It has signaled to you that your cost is rising. They cannot ask, why is our cost rising? Do we have extra hands? Do we have extra, maybe extra resources that we are servicing that is causing our average to increase? Just like you now, if you normally on a week, you always spend 6,000. But suddenly you notice that my average cost increased to 8,000. Be wondering what did I do this week? Likewise, when it comes in terms of business too, that's the insight that average brings in for business. Able to know on a plus and minus. This is how much we are spending. Then if the business wants to reduce it, they can reduce it accordingly. Right? Is it clear? Are we good? I should have even been
Yes,
making
sir.
use of
Good
something
to.
like this, but it's not needed, sha. So making use of the average. Okay, let me just create it here too. So average, average if, right? So call the name is equals to, let's say for example, I want to get the average for 2022. What is our average sales? Right? Let's say I want to get for average sales. So I'm going to This thing go far. Oh, let me just do it on the normal sheet, going between sheets. Oh, okay. Let me hide. Let me hide all these sheets. Hello, are we together, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are together,
Hello.
sir. We are together, sir. Can you hear me, sir? We are together.
So average if. So let me bring this value up here. This 2022. So I want to know what is our average that we have in 2022. So I'm going to bring in the average. Then is equals to average. What's our average sales? Same thing with the same thing. I think I will just do only the average ifs. Hello, can we hear me?
Yes, we can. I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so I said I only handle the average ifs. I won't do the average if again, since I've already taught us the singular point, and I'm sure that we already grabbed this concept already. So I only do this average ifs with example, right? And we move on. So what is the column that I want to get the average from? That's my sales. I'll come here and click my sales. Let me find my sales. This is my sales here. I want to know what's our average in 2022, comma. There was my criteria. Then my criteria range is 2022. So I'm going to come here, select the 2022, comma. What's my criteria? My criteria is here. Then I'll click this 2022 and press enter. You can see now, these are average sales for 2022. So because there is sometimes you'll be seeing why it's giving us the same thing. Is it possible? Shouldn't be. Wow, it shouldn't be the same thing now, Abby. Okay, let's see. I'm saying something I'm not clear about. It shouldn't be the same thing. Let's see, 2020. Let's have average sales. Yes, sales. Yeah, this is average is 107. That means this result self is not right. Average is 107. The result is not right. Let me just redo because I'm wanting to. It's equals to average. And criteria 1. Why is it giving us this value? I'm coming now. Hello, can we all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you, sir. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it's working well now. It's not working well before. Okay, sheet 1. Okay, it's taking me to sheet 1. Okay, I can see where the issue is. Supposed to be, it's a wrong sheet. It should have come from this sheet. So I highlight it here now, and I click here now. It should give me right. It should give me right result. So this is working well now because I was scared when I was getting the same result all through. Right. So with this now, it's telling us that in 2022, on an average, this is how much that they make. Now 2020, this is average that if you sort it alphabetical, then you can say that they increased from 2020 to 2021, but their sales drop from 2021 to 2022. Then they can now start checking what actually went wrong. And this was the part where Mr. Laime was telling us about type of should I say type of analysis or data insights, descriptive, what was it called? Diagnostics, and some of all those type of data insights, right? That were here. This is where they now come in. Oh, what do we do here? What to do in order? So from there, can able to take strategic steps. Any question here? Any question? Any question? Any question?
No, sir. No from me.
All right. Mr. Sint, any question from your side? Mr. Dink, any question from your end?
No question
Okay.
from here.
Don't forget, this place will be having a DAO because I will be skipping some things now so we won't say hey, because that's how our tutor did it. We'll be doing it like that. So don't say like that. We'll be needing to be putting it right. So I won't be doing that. Right. So you need to put your work in a structured way. I'm sure we all know this formula to design your work to make it very look good. Right. Don't go and prepare reports like carpenter dashboard. Your work should be they should see they should do assessment for interview and say, yes, this is the person. Very good. You need your work, very label, very everything, right? So this is it for the average if. So I'm not doing for this average if. I only do for the average ifs because they are the same thing, right? So we'll talk about mass if. What is massive? Massive help us to get the maximum number per their condition. Example now is Mr. Odiona. You spend money on Monday on transport 2,000, on Tuesday 3,000, on Wednesday another amount. So with this massive, you can able to get, oh, what is the max value that I spend on transport this week? Okay, from Monday to Saturday now, what is the value what is the amount that I spend that is high? Just like you are in they asking, oh, how much is the money that we spent on maybe spare parts considering your role? Or anybody, it can even be anything. It can even be department. You come and oh, which department, which units have you been spending highest money on? They can say, oh, it is fleet department. Then they cannot try to say, okay, even though we are incurring high cost of expenses from department, does it commensurate with what we have on ground, what they are generating for us as revenue? Right? Because business, as they are generating revenue, be generating expenses, right? But business will not be a concern if they are generating expenses that are not generating revenue. That's just exactly how it is. Like that's where this massive comes. It helps you to pick the highest across of the value. And this kind of formula, average if, massive, mean if, they are real formula that we hardly use to be candid with us, right? Except some scenarios. And for me, when I was at work, places that I used this massive was when was the last time a customer made payment? When was the last time a truck came to the workshop? So this is the massive that I always use because why? A truck came in on the January 1, or maybe for PM, truck came in for March, truck came in for April. Okay, when was the last time that it came? Which means that I will use this massive to pick the highest of these dates. I mean, if I ask us now between January 1 and April 15, which date is the highest? Eh? Between January 1 and April 15, which date is the highest?
January 1.
Is the highest between January 1 and April 15, right?
Yes, sir. Using the case
Okay.
scenario.
Okay. Who else has another objective or another view? Hello, who else can tell us? So between January 1 and April 15, which one is the highest?
January 1.
Okay, why is it January 1 is the highest? Let everybody. I'm not saying we are right or wrong, but let me just say our view.
Based on the scenario that we are using, the last time a customer made a
So
purchase.
January 1 and April.
Yes.
January 1 and April. We are wrong. It's April now. April is the highest now. Which one will you see
April
first?
April is the highest, but what of the last time the customer made the purchase? If it was January 1.
January
not
1
want to
and
leave?
April 15. Which one? It's April 15 now.
15 is higher than 1, but I don't know,
April 15 and January 1. April is greater than January now. Abi, am I wrong?
Yes.
Eh.
The example you made, you said a truck came to the
Okay.
workshop. That's what I picked. So if I'm
Okay.
looking at it in that angle, I will say
Okay, a
that
truck came to the workshop in January 1 and
yes,
April 15. That when was the last time, right?
yes, yes,
April
yes,
15
yes.
is the
yes.
last
I
time
said
now.
January 1
It's
is
still
this
the
thing.
it's still the same scenario. Either when last was the customer purchased goods last, or when was that time truck came to the workshop last. It's still the same scenario. It's just like saying when last did you go to cinema to watch film? It's still the same scenario, just different application. I don't get what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's April 15 now because you have January 1 and April
Okay.
15. Which one is the most
The
recent?
recent
Eh?
workshop can say January 1 is high because you can say that it visited the workshop since 8 months ago, and April 15 is in the recent. So that's the reason why I just
Okay. I think we are interpreting, but something is that you're able to get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, I think we're
yes, sir.
interpreting
Yes,
the
sir.
Yeah,
scenario from
yes.
different. I think I'm interpreting the question from different scenario, right? We are both right. We are just interpreting it from different scenarios. So let's say, for example, you want to confirm when was the last sales for this man, right? When was the last sales for this man across all year? Across all year now, right? So don't forget it's massive. You can use it for anything greater than or equals to 1. So I'll say manager unique. Okay, let me just put unique, right? Let me put unique here, right? So we're able to say, okay, in 2021, no, this was when last time that this person made sales. This was the last time this person made this and that, right? Be able to get that. I think I'll filter this thing. I need to unfilter it. I saw it. So I will redo that thing again, right? Unique. I think I've shown us, in case our system did not have this unique, I've shown us the route. So we follow that route for us that are not on 365. All right, so this is it, right? Okay. I should have even bring the manager here. What role is that manager? L. Yeah. So I will just edit this place to manager. I just edit this place to manager. Right, you can see now. So then I'll bring the year. Right, I can just easily transpose this. You can see how Excel is relating to each other now. So just transpose this result here. Now, someone want to know when was the last time that these people patronized this man, Victor Castro, in 2022? When was that time they patronized him or he make a transaction? Right? We want to know when was the last time in nature. Is it custom? Mass ifs. What is our mass range? Who can tell us what will be our mass range?
Mass range should be, for me, mass range should be dates.
Okay, Mr. Who else has another option? Mr. Saint. What will be the mass range?
I actually don't have an idea then.
And based on scenario that I said, Mr. Denka, what will be our mass range? Mr. Denka. Mr. Denka, can you hear us? Okay. So is the that will be the mass range? Because that's the date that I want to return, right? It's just I wanted to get when was the last time that person patronized for most. it will be date, it can be amount. When you want to, just in case of date now, when was the last time that customer made purchase? That you can say, oh, on the 3rd of January, when was the last time? If it's in amount, I can say, okay, the max amount, maybe that customer has been buying goods of 20 naira, 30 naira, 14 naira. I can say, okay, so far this customer has been buying for also the highest amount that you have spent for us is this. Hello, do we get it now, Mr. Saint? Is it clear now?
I'm following you now.
Yeah, so you can actually get when was the last time based on dates. I can get when was the highest amount. Maybe I've been giving you money now monthly, but I want to know, okay, how much has he been giving me that is the highest? Can say, oh, this one will not check how many times have we been giving you. It will check all the money, then pick the highest. That is in terms of sales or in terms of amount. But in terms of dates now, your date range, your mass range will not be that date that you want to return because it is the date that that person bought last from you that you want to know. That will exactly not be the last time, right? These are the things that they use in DSTV. Just for me to chim. These are what they use in your DSTV, your Star Times. They will call you, or Union Bank. People like us that use Union, they will call me. Hello, sir. We noticed that you've not made transaction in your account for so kinikon, this kinikon. Please kindly make your transaction so that your account will not be blocked. Right? Something like this. This is what they run. Not even something like this is what they run. They will check, oh, who are the customers that have, when was the mass time that everybody has bought goods from us? This thing will return the date of all their customers on a row. Let me say, for example, this is a DSTV data. It's going to return all the customer here. We are going to have all our customer here. Then the date will not be here. The day that those customers made their last subscription. So from here now, they can now filter and say, okay, those from 3 months ago, right, that they've not made transaction. So maybe they have their tech team in group. Or yeah, you pick those that have not filled for 3 months. You fill for those, you start calling customers that did not fill for 2 months. You start customers that did not pick for 1 month. Hello, am I making sense to us?
Yes, sir. Very well, sir.
This is the scenario where all this formula comes. It goes beyond me just coming and be writing formula for us. I'm trying to let us know the real world application of it. In case you just want, how the central bank, how the CBN, or I say CBN, how did GT Bank know that it's been long that I've used my mobile app? How did these people know that I've not subscribed on my start times? This is what they do. Because as you are purchasing subscription, the date of that transaction is being stored in their system. Then they can call you after 2 months, 3 months that they didn't see that you subscribed after that time and try to know why. That's what I want to try to know here too. So mass ifs. Hello, everyone. Hope I'm making sense to us. Mr. Saint, Mr. Dink, hope I'm making sense to us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. So mastering now will now be the date. So go and find the date. This is the date here. Right? That's my mastering try. Comma. Then mass criteria range 1 will now be that manager. Manager. I'll find the manager. This manager now, right? Comma. What is my criteria? My criteria is now what? This manager name here. Right? Press my enter. Wait, that anything wrong? A mastering, you should return the dates. Criteria range. You should return something now. What happened? Why is it returning 0? What happened? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I need to check. Abi. I think I might need to pick it. Oh, sorry. I might need to pick in 2 things inside. Yeah. Okay. Let me run it again. Let me see. I think I'm mixing something up. My mass range should be here. That's my criteria. My criteria should be the manager. This thing should work. I want to know when was the last time that this person bought. Trying to see why is returning 0. Okay, I'm coming. Let me try to put it on amount. So I'll try to fix that from there. Criteria range 1. Criterion is Victor. You can say that it's returning value. I want to return date. Hello, can we hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So this is the how would I put it? This is the highest amount of that customer so far. I didn't put it in maybe year 2020 or 2021. Now, if I want to factor in year now, I will do like this again. I will click this one now, but I want to know why that date did not work. Comma. I want to know in year 2022 what is the highest. I'm going to select this field year, comma, right? Then I'm going to come here and click here. This one will give us in 2022. Why this thing is not responding the way I wanted? It's not responding the way I want because I'm expecting this thing now to. I'm expecting to do something like this. It should filter to 2022. Right, from 2022 now, filter to this manager. I think that manager is Victor Castro. Yeah. The sales. Then we sum up the sales now in descending order. Okay, it's correct. Oh. Hello, can we hear me? The value is correct. Hello.
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Did we get what I just did? Did you understand? Did you get what we just did, guys?
Was it meant
Hello,
to be in numerical value or I don't know.
yes,
I don't
now
know if it has changed.
It's sales we are dealing with now. Normally, to be in dollar sign or naira sign, anyone. So this is the amount for 2022, right? Now I will now start dragging to the what's it called to my right now to get for the 2020, 20 and 2021. But I'm going to lock here first. Log this. Log this. Like I told us, log this first, right? Press enter. So next thing is I'm going to come and lock here W. They should not change to W. I'm going to put my dollar sign in front of W here. Right, press my enter. Right, I'm going to come and lock my X3 so that when I drag down, it will not change the position. I'm going to put my dollar sign in front of the 3 here. Press enter. Right. This thing is not giving me the right result I'm expecting. No. Oh, W. Oh, I'm done that made mistake. Oh. I'm supposed to lock here. Yeah, I'm supposed to lock here, not that place that I'm locking. Can you see now? For 2022 now, this is the amount that this person made that is the highest. So this value too should change. Can you see now? So what this thing does is that it's going to filter to 2022 and this person, then check all the sales, then pick the highest. Do we get it? Hello, do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, I understand, sir.
Who else understood what I just did now? Who else? This one we are not talking. I will assume we already grab it though, since I already have confirmation from one person. Then 2021, click OK. Right. So we'll sort the dates now, descending order. Let's see what we have. This for 2021, oh, and the manager is this Victor. So the result we should have should be 11,475 for 2021. Let's check 2021. 11,475. Can you see that? So this is how we're able to get the highest that person sold across. Do you get it now? So if you understand when I was asking us sales declined 10,000, I think I threw that question on the group. You can apply that scenario now that we get minus 33 that we were saying that the cost reduced on the group. You can use that now to track. You can use that now to track how this person sales value drop from what 2021 and 2020. then compare 2021 and 2022 together. So you can say, oh, his sales from 2020 dropped by 5%, but later 2021 to 2022 increased by 78%. Is it clear, everybody? Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand.
All right. Others on the call are not responding, no, right? Because I'm asking a general question, no. You are not responding, no. Okay. That's it for the max if. But let me try this date again. The date should actually work. If we can work for the amount now, you should be able to know when was the last day that you made transaction. What is the highest date? Why is it not returning? Why is it not returning it? Because I'm just wondering. I don't know why. It should return. It should supposed to return a date now. I don't know, but I don't know what's happening. No, but that's why I do use that formula, to get the last dates of a transaction or something that happened. But I don't know why it doesn't want to work. Or let me change the date to this one. I don't know why. It's supposed to return. It's supposed to return the date, but I don't know why it did not return the date. But this how it works. Like maybe it's because of maybe there is zero. I don't know, but I've actually
Maybe
used it
date,
and
date
eh?
format.
Yeah, I don't know because I formatted it. I don't know why it's not returning. But something what I just wanted to show us is to use it to get the max value, right? So we have the opposite of it, which is the mean ifs. The mean ifs is just for the meaning range. It talks around the lowest amount. Maybe you spent your money on various things. Want to know, okay, what is the least amount that I spent on something, right? This one will give you. This one will give you the least amount that you spent, right? So something like that. That's what just like I cited an example here. The first time a customer make a purchase, maybe like, well, when was the time that you sign up on the website, or when was the last time you make when was the first time you make a post on social media? These are what formulas that you can use to get your results. These are the formula that you can use to get your results. Right? Are we clear? Are we clear, guys? Right. So we'll be making use of mean ifs now. Right? Maybe it will work for date. Let's see. So this one is for the max ifs. They want to do here for the mean ifs, right? I'll just equate this one here since you are using the same pattern. Right. Okay, let me even change it to. Let me change this time around to sales rep, right? Let's work with the sales rep. Where sales rep? Okay, so we want to know what is the least amount of each of the sales rep now. Hello, are we there? Means, right? Minimum range. Wants to know, okay, let's use quantity because sales rep quantity. Let's try and use quantity this time around, right? Hello, can we all hear me? Are we following me? Are you following me? Okay, Okay, oh,
Mr.
I can't
Steve,
hear you. I think the network is bad.
Mr. Paul, we can hear you. Continue,
Okay,
please.
okay. Salesperson, comma, then select the particular salesperson you wanted to get the minimum amount for. You can see this is the minimum amount of this person that sold, right? Then I can drag down one. All of them, this is the minimum amount that they've sold. 1. If we change it to max, let's say what the max will be. Max if. Can you see this is the highest that this person have sold? Can you see now the value is not different now? Can you see? So this is just how the mean if all of them actually sold the same minimum, right? That's just that was why it was returning that result for us, because all of them actually sold 1, which is their list, right? If we change, let's try and see if we change this to supervisor. Yeah, it will be the same thing for supervisor too, because it is the sales rep that will form under their supervisor too, right? So that's how, or let's change it to supervisor. Let's see what it's going to give us. All right, so let's see. You can even see that it's even getting that some of them even have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 based on their own, based on the quantity being sold, right? So this is how what's it called? Mini ifs and max if. This is how they work. You want to know when was the first time a customer make a purchase? When was the first time?
Mr. Paul, you are breaking.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, it's okay now.
Okay, so sorry. I don't know network in Nigeria. So let's try and see maybe this time and to return date. But I actually wanted us to see when they make their transaction. Let's say this person now, Emily Rochana, maybe resuming the company 1 month. They want to know when was the first time that he bought in sales, right? It should actually be date, but I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's naturally it's not returning. I don't know. So to the supervisor, I'm going to allow the supervisor command, then come and select the supervisor. Maybe it will work for this one. I don't pray. Is it turning 0 too? I don't know. Why is it turning 0? Okay, name. What happened? He's seeing this value here. Oh. He's seeing this value, but he's not seeing value. This is where the issue is itself. But it's here now. Is it turning? See all the dates here now. Let me do something like this to clear the year. Let me put my name because I don't know why that thing doesn't work. Let's say I'm putting my name here, Paul. Then I put 4, 5. Let's see, what's my system time? Okay, day first. So let's say 24 for 2023. Right. So I'll just say year is equal to +7. Because I wanted to show us how that thing works. So I still the same Paul. I'll still put in Paul, right? I'll still put in, let me put in Paul again, right? Then let's say this one plus 365 this year. Right. So it's equals to year plus 365. So that will give us a year, right? So you can see now this give us a year now. So let's say, for example, I want to know when was the first time that Paul made purchase. Is equals to mean if this thing now did not work, I don't know. I don't know what could have gone wrong. That minimum range, yeah. Comma, criteria range. Come and check it up here. Right? Comma, what's our criteria, Paul? Can you see now? It's giving this value, then I can change it to date. Right? Find date. Can you see now? Yes, tell us that when was the first time that Paul made purchase? It's telling us April and May. Which month is the first, guys? Hello? Between April and May, which month is the first? Hello? Are we all here today like this, like this? You are not responding, no. Mr. Saint, can you hear me?
April.
Yeah, Mr. Dink, are you there too? Because I feel like I can't hear your voice very well.
I think he complained about his speaker not speaking up, so I guess.
Okay. So it's fine. So Mr. Saint, so that's what I see now is giving us. So let's say, for example, now we know that January is the first between April. Right? Let me now change this one to January. Let's see what it's going to do. Okay. Minus January will be, let's say, 60 days, right? Minus 60 days from our April. That will give us like 2 months backward. So 2 months backward should be like February. Can you see now? It's telling us that it is February. By the time you compare all these dates here, and I tell you that it is what? It is February, right? Now let's check for March date. Let's say this is the mean if, which is like when was the first time that Paul made purchase in the business, right? It's telling us that what is February 23. If you can check, we have April 24 and we have February 23 here. So able to tell that it is, right? So this is how, in case you don't know, this is how GT Bank, all those banks, they will be greeting you. Happy 10 years anniversary that you've been working with our bank. This is what they use. The date that you sign up in the bank, then they will start counting it. So like this one is 2023, 2024. So we want to know how many years Paul has spent in the business. Now can you just easily perform your calculation and say year today, right? Year today minus year, then pass this parameter inside it, then press enter. So I will come here and change the value back, right, to maybe number. I'll just change back to number, then move it. Can you see now? It's telling us that it is 2. So this is how they can calculate your happy 10 years anniversary that you've been working with us. We're happy. This is how they're calculating it. Hello, Mr. Saint and Mr. Adenka. Is it clear, Mr. Saint? Do you get it now?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah.
It's clear. I'm clear.
Okay. So this today, right? Today is just like today's date. Today we give you date, right? So because I love to be explicit. In case I perform magic, always call me. So today we always give you date. So this year formula that we are seeing inside, I'm actually using it to, I'm using this year now to extract the year from today's date. Just like saying is equals to year, then I click this place. So this place now will return what? 2025. I'm only extracting the year inside this date. So if you see me combining it here, which means that this one will give me today's date. If you can see here now, can you see? Oh, supposed to give me today's date though. Okay, let me see. Supposed to give me today's date. Let's see. Can you see now? It's giving me 2025. So what we are seeing here, just like saying 2025 minus, by the time this thing extract the year for this one, that's what it's going to return. It's going to return 2023, which is 2023 coming from here. Is it clear? Is it clear now?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's
Because
clear.
I don't want us to say, oh, how do you say we are not doing this? How do you use your year? How do you use your this thing, right? So let's proceed. Right. So that's it for that. You can use it to get for your marks. The same thing too. Let's try marks too. I don't know why it's not working for the normal data. I don't know because this guy is there can shame somebody sometimes. I don't know. Something that I use very well. You come to use it and it's not want to do. It's doing scroll for what's happening? I think the file itself is kind of large. Yeah, the file is large. Max if what's my date? I want it to return here. AC. So I will just change it. I will change it manually. I think my system is AC. So I will change it to style here. AC 16 to AC 18. AC 18. I don't know. I think I might have to close the Excel and open it back, right? So This is my range. My criteria range is Paul. Right? Comma. That was my criteria. Then I'll say AB20 on the press center. I've selected something that is wrong. So this is already greater than my range. So that's why it should work now. Can you see now? Then I can use format painter. I've taught us format painter. Then use it on this one. Can you see? It's telling me that result is April 23. So let me paste and copy as value. Right, then let me change this one to 2025. Can you see now? It's giving us 2025. That 2025 is the recent, right? So that's just all about mass if, right? Any question before we move on to lookup functions? Hello,
No
any
questions,
question?
sir. No
Okay.
questions.
So when
No
we talk
questions.
of, okay, okay. Hope I got you. Said no question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So we move on to lookup function. And when we talk of lookup function, as a business analyst or data analyst, whosoever it might be, we might not be working on a single workbook. Who can tell us workbook? Who can tell us worksheets? Who can tell us the fifth frame workbook and worksheets? I don't know if Mr. Olaimi has explained that to us, but if anybody want to try, let me use that opportunity and ask us. Who want to try? Who want to try? Who can tell us what is workbook?
I don't know. I don't have many of them on this call today. I don't know what's happening today, maybe because of holiday or something. But I am very
Okay.
sure that I taught them referencing our workbook and worksheets. So
Okay.
I'm expecting answer.
Mr. Saint, can you explain? I think Mr. Saint is on the
I
call.
don't
Can
know. I was there when we did referencing. I've not gone through
so what's
the
your real
other
name? What's your
subjects.
real name? What's your real name?
Me, Bolaji.
Okay, because so sorry to ask you because I'm seeing Saint, so
So
that's
you
why I'm
can ask the
asking.
question again. Mr.
So my
Great is on the
question
call.
is, Mr. Question is that what is the difference between workbook and worksheet? Oh yeah, Mr. Saint, what's the difference between workbook and worksheet? Nobody. Okay, we'll proceed. So as an analyst, there might be a situation whereby you won't be working with the same space inside the same workbook, or you'll be working among worksheets, right? You might be working between worksheets. Let's say, for example, now, I have, why is this? I'm come. Sorry, let me just close this here and open it back. So, sorry, let me just open it back. So let's say this is an example of what we have now. Let me hide all this shit. Mr. Sen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You just had not answer my question. Yo, I forgive you. Okay. So as an analyst, like I was saying, you might not be working on the same workbook. On the same worksheet? All your work might not be coming on this sheet. Right? All the data that we needed now, they are on this space, right? When it comes for your own, you might not be working on it. You might have another data elsewhere. And let me say, for example, I have an ID. Yes, let me use this scenario. Then we can move on. ID, then maybe name department, right? Let's say gender too. Say gender. But let's say we have gender. Let's say our ID 121, 123, 134. Right? The name of the person, Funke Shemilori, right? Olayemi, and let's say department. People like Olayemi in art class, they always do. And the class with me. Right? Gender, I put in a male, put in a female, right? Then put this one male too. So, Mr. Saint, imagine now, this is a master. Let's say this is a list of all the corpus, right? Let's say corpus database. And let's say corpus database. Right. Hello, are you there? Are you following me?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, so let's say, for example, now this is a copper database at the local government for your payroll now. And if you want to go and do your thumb printing, what you just do is what? Maybe your state code. Let's assume now they will just call you for your state code. So somebody just came, they just say, what's your state code? Let's assume these are all this number here now. Let's call this one August payroll, right? August payroll. Yeah. Okay. So let's say these are the state code that the LGI has, or whosoever is doing the biometric or something for us as. Then I say, I want to do my state code. Person now check, oh, what is your name? Person, you gave him your name. Let's, for example, you gave him your person, okay. You now want to check because the list is only having with him or her. Is only the state code. Okay, let's, for example, you call your state. What's your state code? 121. Okay, what is your name? Let's, for example, you mention your name to be Bumi. Let's say, for example, Bumi. She now want to come and confirm if truly this state code here is this same person that mentioned Bumi. And you know that the work he's doing now is on another sheet. So he needs to bring all this person state code now. He needs to bring the name. He needs to bring the name, maybe the department, maybe the gender now. He needs to bring it here, right? We are having like 3 rows. You can easily look and check. Imagine you're having 500 rows. Oh, that's why I just want to use this small example to explain to us. You might not be able to come and be checking one by one. And that is where what this lookup function comes from. As you can see in the image, just like you visited the library in your school, then you are looking for maybe you know the name of the author or the name of the title of the book that you wanted to get, right? Something like that is what is happening. You go down and you'll be looking the shelf from up and down, right? Either you look by row or you look by column. That's exactly what lookup function does for you. Lookup function just like the way that those that always do party now that the hello, can you do you hear Yoruba? Do you hear Yoruba, Mr. Saint?
Yes.
Okay. Those that always do ceremony or let's say party, they will pick Ankara, they will now cut sample, they will take it to the market. They will tell you and what want to go to market and go and find clothes. What they are doing there is something like saying look up. Or your mommy gave you sample of drug to buy. I remember those days when we were still young. If you want to buy anything at home, my mom knows we won't remember the name. What she will do is that what she will give us the sample of the one that we've exhausted at home and say, okay, go to so person shop. Tell him that you want to buy this thing. He will not tell us the name. He will just give us sample of it. So when we get to that person, the person already know what. He will collect it from us. Then go to his chef and give us the whatever that we are looking for. That's exactly what lookup function is all about. Mr. Laimi, can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, please give me like 5 minutes, please. I'm coming. Might
Okay.
not be up to 5, but let me engage them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
no
coming.
problem. I'm going to handle it. Don't worry about it. Thank you. You can minimize this so I can see your screen. So as Paul was saying, right? So yeah. So as Paul was saying, right? So I believe we are all getting all these function all these formulas, their usefulness, and we are relating it. If I were you, and what I will be doing right now is that I will be relating most of this function into my day-to-day activities, right? Thinking about it, even if I'm thinking, I'll be adding the formula to what formula can I use for this case, for this kind of scenario, right? So if that's how you think, if that's not how you think, I think you should be thinking like that right now. And at the same time, most of the question that Paul asked on the group, I think we should all be engaging in it. So on the question, and by doing that, we are going to have more business in. We are going to be more business inclined, and yeah, basically that's it. And another thing that I want to call to our attention as well is the fact that we should all do our assignment, and yes, and by now we should be having some talk about what we are learning, maybe on our LinkedIn account, maybe on our whatever, our media, about what we are learning, what we learned today. And one thing that is very important is, the fact that we need to be, we need to, uh, sorry, is that we need to put ourselves out there, right? And we need to practice. That practice is a very big important thing in this thing, because without us practicing what we've been learning, it's as if we are just in class. It's as if we are just learning. It's as if we are just learning the skill, and we are just watching the class. We are just attending the class without anything. It's like you saying, I'm going to do something, and you are not doing it, or you are not putting in action. You know, is as waste as anything, just a waste effort, right? So as we are learning these things, we should be practicing it. That's one thing that will really boost our understanding of most of these things that we are learning, right? So that's my advice for now. So if you have any question pending the time that Paul is going to join this call back, you can ask me question. I'm listening,
Okay.
please.
Good evening, sir. Um, I'm kind of waiting for the end of the class before I ask my question. Is kind of a scenario that happened at work, and I just need the advice on it. So I don't know. Maybe I can ask now, or I should just wait till the class is over, then I ask the question.
Please go on.
Okay. Um, in my workspace, we use Dynamic 365 and
Okay,
for our
okay,
ALP.
okay,
And recently, I was asking them, how do they do cost? I work in the inventory, so we
okay.
use ERP a lot. And I was now asking them that, how do they use the costs? They should tell me about it in terms of costing each item that we issue out. So they're not telling me that since we use FIFO method, if there is a particular quantity for a particular item, we have to use that quantity finish before you start seeing the reflect of the new quantities. And there are some items that have been in the inventory for like past 5 years. There's some item quantity that have been in the inventory for like past 5 years. And I've been saying probably maybe because of specification, we've changed our model of trucks because it's a logistic company. and because of that, they are still in the inventory. So when we buy new items or the right specification, it adds to the inventory. So we cannot capture the current cost. So, but according to what they are saying, they are using FIFO, and I'm still trying to see how I can just bring out something from that and advise my leaders on that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I don't know if Olarimi wants to answer. Maybe I should go ahead because okay, I can't hear Olarimi. Right. Maybe I will just proceed. So if
That'll be
I get
something
your
after you,
question,
Dada.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you, sir, Mr. Laimi.
Please continue, my
Okay,
network.
so Mr. Odion, if I get you right, you have like existing stock before. So one thing I want you to know first is that when it comes to inventory, there is an ID for a particular item, right? When the stock adds to your, let me say, to your database, from the procurement side is different ID, but as at the time you are uploading it to your own system, I'm not sure it will follow the ID that is coming. Per, should I say requisition? Yeah, let me use the term called restitution. It won't follow that ID again because you already have like a tag. You, let's say for example, you have a spanner in your inventory database now. Your spanner has an ID one. So if you are bringing in a spanner now inside your database now, it's going to add up to the ID that you program that particular product with. So it might be so difficult for you to know at what various prices did you bring it in, except you are going to check from procurement side, because in your database there won't be anything, but I don't know how robust is the back end of all these things is, right? But you won't be able to have um the opportunity of being able to check, okay, how much did we do, because it's the aggregation that you'll be seeing in your database. Are you getting what I'm saying, sir? Eh?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So it will be so difficult to know that, okay, the one we bought in January is at 5,000. The one we bought in February is at 6,000. Because in your database, I don't know, maybe it's the site you are working from, you won't be seeing the various batches. You'll be only be seeing the maybe quantity issue and quantity brought in. The pricing maybe you brought in might not actually reflect or might not actually concern what you are doing, but based on finance rule, you might need to work from procurement side, because procurement will actually keep track of, okay, we bought 5 spanner in January, each rate at 500 naira. Oh, we bought in February, each rate at so. But if you want to check how many quantity do we have, that's what concern inventory. Inventory doesn't care about, oh, certain batch was bought at 200 naira, certain batch was bought at 300 naira. Inventory won't know that. So inventory known is that you order 5, you issue 5, you have 0. You order 2, you order 2, you receive 2. So inventory will always track balance. Inventory will not track different prices. So if they're saying that, oh, first out, which means that the price at which you guys brought it, or maybe the quantity of the one that you actually brought, must be the one that should be issued out. That means in inventory too, you need to do your warehouse arrangement based on that. So which means that if new stock is coming in today now, whatever stock that you have now inside your store, you need to move it out first and put the new one inside. Are you get what I'm saying? Eh? Because we are talking about first in first out now. The old inventory need to move to the closer where people can pick it, then the new stock you are bringing now should go inside. But if from your inventory now they bring new stock today, you just add it inside the stock, the FIFO you actually okay might not be effective to the coin. So that's why I can say that some product that you bought since 22 years ago, you still have them in stock, and you notice that the one that we bought in January sef, we've even issued them. How come we are now still having the one of 2 years, 3 years ago inside store? This is where issue of maybe inventory management and what comes in. Yeah. So for you to able to tackle it from the best of my understanding, though, you might need to work with procurement team, maybe Mr. Gabriel or Madam Stella and all. Yeah. I just think that just, but I think we can actually discuss this personally too. So I think we can discuss this personally too, right? Is that fine? Did I answer your question a bit?
Yes, very well, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. So let me share my screen back. Don't worry, we'll soon be just more 30 minutes to be rounding up, right? So we have this something like this now. Like I was saying that the person attending to you at the LGI, right? Just say, oh, what's your name, Bumi? The person I want to confirm this person. If this person name is truly Bumi, then all other details about this person here now is on this what is on this sheet. He now needs to bring it what to bring it here. In that kind of space now, you are looking, you are doing what VLOOKUP, which is just like what it will take this state code here 121. You come to this master sheet and check 121. Okay, his name is Funke. Now if you know, no, your name is not Funke. Oh, your name is not Funke. Oh. What he's doing now is what he's looking up. That is what I mean by what lookup function. Majorly scenario I always paint for students is example, a student or a staff maybe abuse a under colleague, but they don't know, you don't know each other's name. Maybe if you are in a school campus, but we're able to grab hold of the student matric number. Then you went to the should I say student union or registrar office and say, sir, please, one student behave rudely to me and I want to know every details about that person. What registrar will ask you is that, what do you know the student matric number? Because that matric number is what is unique to that student alone. If I'm not exaggerating, till the war we end, no student can have the same matric number in that school. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Do you
Yes,
believe?
yes, you are right.
As I have my matric number now, 5,000 years to come, it will only be my name, right? That's exactly what. So the lecturer will not attend and say, okay, the student matric number. Yes, I remember. He wrote it on his clinical. Is 1121. What the lecturer will just do that? He will take that code and go to his what? Go to his master sheet. Let's say maybe the admission list that they paste. When they admit student, they will paste admission list. The lecturer can now go, okay, what do you call the matric number? They will now start looking. 1 2 kini kan, he will start checking. Okay, what do you want to know about him? You want to know the name of the student? Okay, the name of the student of 122 so is so. The department is so. This is the name of the HOD. What they are doing there is what is lookup. I think with this various scenario that I've explained to us now, do you understand the meaning of lookup function? Do you understand how lookup works now? Is it clear to us?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, great. So please, this is lookup is common thing you always see in your interview. Everybody, especially HR, I don't know what that function do for them. Immediately they see you, like, they have to do not to use VLOOKUP. I'll just be like, what is the issue in VLOOKUP? Is this VLOOKUP? Even accountants, my friend that is in Osun State, they went to do interview. Next thing, do you know how to use VLOOKUP? Like VLOOKUP. And these are the scenarios. So I always tell people, in case you don't know, in case you know this formula, but those people say yes, try to quickly paint a scenario. Like example I painted to us now. Lecturer get told or something, or HR release list of some staff, but there is no name. Then they want to know the name. Then they have to take their staff code to the master sheet and be checking it out. That's lookup. Once you're able to express it, they will definitely know that yes, truly, you understood the meaning of lookup, right? So that's another thing that I would love to add to it. Please, as much of all this concept that we are saying, one way to show that you really know you don't interview is to quickly paint an example, right? And I try as much as possible to have paint more than 2 examples for each topic that we've done so far to the best of my capacity. Like I think I've tried to show 2 3 examples so that you can able to get. If you not get this one, you get it there. So how do you now start? We have various form of lookup, right? We have VLOOKUP, which is help you to look your value from the lookup is from the uh vertical side, which is a lookup looks to the left, to the right hand side. It does not have the capacity to look to the what to the right, to the left. It can only look forward, which is to the right. It cannot look back. And what am I saying about VLOOKUP? Don't worry, we'll still do about it. So let's say, for example, now you are using VLOOKUP for something like this. VLOOKUP cannot go back. Let's say, for example, now you take this person code 121 and say, oh, I want to see the name. VLOOKUP can only start looking from here forward. It cannot look back. They can ask you this strategic question during your what's it called? They can ask you this strategic question during your interview that what's the disadvantage of lookup? They ask you, oh, is lookup the best? These are questions they're asking. You can say, no, lookup is not actually the best because it cannot look back. That's just what they're asking you. Because not every time they ask you, can you use VLOOKUP? They can just ask you that what is the issue with VLOOKUP? That thing like VLOOKUP is not good enough. These are what they are just saying. So I'll just control Z back. So VLOOKUP cannot look to the left hand side. It can only look wherever it is to your to your right hand side, right? We have another one which is our XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP is more robust, more friendly because it has the capacity to look to the left, and it has the capacity to look to the right as well. Are you following me, guys? Are we all following me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Saint, are you following me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'll be working on trying to make use of these two formula. Right. This H lookup is here. I skipped it because I feel like it's an over information. I've not even used it for once at work. Right. Yeah, in case you are seeing it, because benefit of something like this is that you have a tailored something to focus on, right? H lookup is just the opposite of V lookup. If V lookup is where is this exam now? If V lookup is looking like this, H lookup is just looking like this. That's just the difference, horizontal and vertical. That's just the difference between them. Is no more than that, right? So when you want to add your VLOOKUP, well, VLOOKUP requires some parameters from us. Number one is what? Lookup value, table array, column index number, range lookup. And that will take me back to the registrar or citing an example for us. That matric number that lecturer has with him, that lecturer have with him, that I want to know the name of that student. Are we getting the scenario? Hello? Are you getting this now? Who's seeing
Yes.
the spirit with me? That matric number that person, that
Yes, sir.
lecturer held on to, that I want to know more about it. That's what we mean by what? Lookup value. That's it, because whatever that you want to know more about, that ID is the lookup value. In this our Excel now that we have here now, this 121 now is our lookup value because this is the exact value that I want to know more about. Is it clear now? So maybe you are at work now. They gave you plate number, they gave you staff code, they gave you state code, whatever code that might be, that they want to know more about it. That value is the what? Is the lookup value. Am I making sense, guys?
Yes, sir. Very clear,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thank you. All right. So we have another one here, which is table array. See table array as the source. Like the lecturer going to meet the what? The registrar. The registrar is not the table array because why? The registrar has the what? The registrar has the what? The registrar has the old database with him. Just like this place now is our table array. Hello, is this scenario, is this syncing? Are we getting it now? Hello,
Yes, I am getting, sir.
Mr.
Yes,
Saints,
sir.
are we together up to this level?
Yes, we are.
All right, awesome. Great, good to hear. Right. So we have this. That's the table array. Now we have column index number. Column index number now talks about, okay, what is the column that you want to return? You know that when you go to the registrar will have a full details of everybody, your department, your jam score, your gender, your name of your daddy, name of your mommy, which name again? Just name all those details, your O level, your school you graduated from. So the column that you want to return is what is now being converted to number. They will now start counting it. Okay, you want to return the gender. Okay, what column is that gender? Starting from the first column, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to return the name, if the name now is on column 3, That means the column index number is number 3. Now that one now brought me to use this example. If this person I want to return is gender, all right? Our column index number now will now come here. Gender is what? 1. Where is our gender? Our gender is on column E, Abby. Hello?
Yes.
You now start your counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to return gender now, your column index number now will now be 4. So who can tell us if you want to return name, what will be our column index number like that?
2. 2.
I didn't hear you very well, though.
I said number 2.
Exactly. It will be number 2. That's why it is. So in case so if you want to return the payment, I just need to count 1, 2, 3. That's just it. Right? If you have more columns that you want to do, you just start counting. If your whatever you want to resume is on your column K, you start counting from 1, 2. You don't start counting from this column A. It is how will I put it? The place where your lookup value and your table array where they met. Where they, what do you call that now? Is it interjection or intersection or what do you call them in mathematics? I don't know the name very well. But I will get what I'm saying, right? You start counting from what is the value that you are looking for? 1, 2, 1. Where is the place where is the column that they met here? Am I making sense? Hope my illustration, are we getting it, guys? Hello?
Yes, it's clear, sir.
Okay. So you even in case, what I'm saying is, if you have value from here, just for example, now you have your value from this place now, right? If what you want to do, 1, 2, 1, from where they met, this is where they met here. This is where you start your counting from. Don't say because your table started from this place, you now start counting, because by the time you are checking, this 1, 2, 1 is going to come and be looking it up from where you start counting. So if you start counting from here now, you won't see this 1, 2, 1 under your what? Name column, or let's say column A, you won't see it. You only see from here. So which means that you ignore this place from your counting. So if you are returning gender now, it will just be 1, 2, 3, 4. You won't start your counting from it because the value that you are using to connect your August payroll and your sheet together is your what? Is starting from here. Am I making sense? Is it clear to us, guys?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, thank you. So
Yes,
come here
sir.
now.
Understand.
Okay. So we want to do, let me control Z back here to this place, right? So we want to check for our VLOOKUP now. We want to know the name. All right, let's say for example, this person already tell us that his name is Bumi. I want to now confirm if the name is real. There is a situation we always check this. What is this scenario at work like itself? I can't even remember. You always confirm what you say you do against what was done or something. I can't remember when I did that, something like around that project. Right? VLOOKUP. Then we have a VLOOKUP here, right? Comma. Can you see this value? C3 table array. I'm going to come to my sheet 3 here. I light it here. This is my table array. Right? I've told us the meaning of table array that is our source, right? Comma. What is our column index number? We start counting from here. 1, 2. It's where column index number 2. Comma. We have another something. I skip my mind to explain it there. We have something called true and approximate what? Approximate match and false match. So when you hear anything true approximate match, means that in case you did not see something that is close, you did not see something exactly that we are looking for, you should return something similar to it. And I'll be showing us that example briefly too. Are you get what I'm saying? Approximate what? Approximate match. So maybe you are looking for 1. You are not seeing that one, but you see 2. Return 2 for me. Or maybe lecturer asked you to call Paul, but you don't see Paul, but you see Paulina. Call Paulina. That is what this true match is saying. But the exact match is saying that this the same person. Go and call me Paul. It's the Paul that you should call me. If you not see Paul, tell me that you not see Paul. Is it clear, guys? Is this too clear to us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Great, 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 great. So for this case now, I'll be using exact match. I'll be showing a scenario for approximate matches. What they use in our grading. You notice that if you score 39, it's E. If you score 50 and above, C. Even if you score 59, it is C. But the moment you score 60, it is what? It is B. If you score 70, A. If you score 81, A. So it is true match that they are using in that kind of scenario. And I'll be showing us through right as we proceed. Hopefully we have 15 more minutes. We're able to be done with that one today, Sha. So I'm going to choose approximate match here, right? Then press enter. Can you see now? It has returned the name for us. Either you put true here or you put 0. It's the same result, right? Then if I drag down, you can see it's not correct. I doubt if this result might be correct because our table is changing. So don't forget your cell referencing. You may have to come and lock it, right? So that you can actually get correct results. So you might have to come and lock it, right? That's for me. Right. So this is how it is, right? Next thing is what we want to get the gender. Let's for example, I want to get the gender. So it's equals to VLOOKUP. Lookup value this, comma, table array, comma, column index number. So we want to return the gender. What is our column index number, guys?
Number 4, sir.
Okay, so put your column index number to number 4, then put this one 0 or false. You can see now. So this is how VLOOKUP works. So in case you now have multiple value, you just drag it down. In case you have plenty of value that you want to do, you just drag it down. Don't worry, when we get to a stage, I will show us how we can handle this error professionally. Right? I hope VLOOKUP now. Is it clear to us? You understand VLOOKUP?
Yes, I understand it very well. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So one thing else that I want to add before I move on to show us for the true match. Right. One thing else that I want to show us for the true match is that if you know that whatever that you want to return is just these two tables, right? Don't need overlighting everything in your table array. What am I saying? Oh, it is the department that I know that I want to return. Right? Just mark your table up to this place. No, don't complicate work for yourself. Are you get what I'm saying? Let your table array start from this place to this place. Then your column index number will just be 3. This is what I'm saying here. Let's, for example, we want to return department. It's equals to VLOOKUP. This ID here, comma, table array. Since I'm returning department, I should not stress myself. Just highlight it here. Is it clear, Mr. Ojon and Mr. Saint?
Yes, sir. Very
Yes.
clear, sir.
So no need of you saying because is your table, you now highlight everything. No, don't stress yourself. Then come here. What will be our column index number now?
Number 3.
Exactly. Number 3. Then put your 0. Then press enter. You can see now at. So also if you come here, if you change the department to Mr. Let's change it to Mr. Odion's department, inventory. If you change it there too, it has changed here too. Right? If you don't want it to be changing again, right? Like I told us that time, copy and paste as formula. Don't forget this, I've told us. If you don't want anything to change, just copy it, then paste it as value. Right? So even though I'm here now, and I say no, it's no more in inventory, it's in audit. It will not change it again. You can see. Is it clear, guys? Is everything clear to us? Or which part is not clear to us?
Yes, it's clear.
All right, so let me bring up for the true match. Then we call it a day. We have 10 minutes here. Where is this file? Where we have also. I'm trying to look for that file. Okay, so like I told us that index and match works for something around grading, right? And I'll just be using this example. I won't bother us much with all these things that we can see here. Yeah. For grading. So first thing first is that whatever you want to do it, this part here is very key. As you can see on my right hand side there, your data must be sorted in what ascending order by their lookup. And I'm trying to bring in something around marks and grade here. Right, as you can see. So which means that if you score 0, E. If you score 40, D, which means anybody that score 39 will be automatically E. Then anybody that score above 80 here will automatically be A. Are you getting me? And your table should only have unique value. What does this thing mean? Don't come here now, come and set 40 and say 40B. You'll be misleading as well. That's what this page is telling us, that it should always have your what? Unique lookup value. Don't come here now, come and so this as a VLOOKUP now, we don't know that should it return D or it should return B. So that's what this place is. Right? And we'll be practicing it together so I can see how it works too. So this person, I want to know, assuming like teacher's grade, like when I mark NECO, so I want to grade students. So instead of you kind to be doing it manually, you can just create a small table like this. Right? You know, like student table can be like 200 students, right? So I want to do the grading small. I can say it's equals to VLOOKUP. What is lookup value? This grade. These are value. Am I clear? Hope we're on the same page. Hope we are not lost, guys. This is the number. This is the mark that we want to know the what. We want to know the grade that it falls into. Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Is it D? You want to know his grade. Are you with me, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so want to know the grade. This 71 now, is it A? Is it B? Is it D? So comma. What is our class? Our table array. I'm going to mark here something like this, right? They say comma. What is our column index number? Who can tell us what will be our column index number?
2.
What is our column index number?
Should be 2.
Why? Why?
It should be 2 because we are after the grade. We're trying to grade
Okay.
it.
Yeah, so you are correct. Just trying to test our knowledge though. So this time around now, I won't say exact match. Because if you say exact match, you notice that we do not actually have 71 in our table. Do you notice? We only have 70 B, 80 A, Abby. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right? Okay, also I'll put approximate match, which is true. Either you put 0 or 1 and press enter. Can you see now? Instead of that it is B. How does this able to detect it? That it is B is this. It will check the value that you are looking for. 71, it will come here. Bang, 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 bang. I've passed 80. The year is 80. Is 71 is 80. It will take a step backward. Here is 70. Okay. Maybe there is 71. If you go back again, and say, this one is 50. 70 is greater, 71 is greater than 50. Then we have no choice than to return this. Is it clear now? Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody have any question?
Good to go, sir.
Good to
I'm
go.
also good
Okay,
to go,
so from here now, if I do my drop down now, you can see. So this is how this one works. So this one will check 87. You will come here, pam 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 80. You didn't see 87 again. You have to come back and see. This one is 70. 87 is greater than 70. You have no choice than to fall to this one because this one is what is nearest to the 80. So that is how approximate match work. They use this approximate match when they want to do performance bonus. Maybe sales rep that make between 10,000 to 50,000. They do all this thing for discounts too, or for investment. 1 million to 2 million, 3%. One can they use it. So this is how you can use it to determine it. Am I clear? Hope everybody got something, right? Any
Yes,
question
sir.
for me? Which part
Yes,
is
sir.
not clear? Which part you want me to redo before we call it? Because this is middle of the week, so might not be able to stay long, so that everybody can rest. There is still work tomorrow. Right, so who else? Who have any question for me? Any question for me? Any question?
None for now, sir.
No,
Okay.
no question for now, sir.
Okay. Good. All right, Mr. Lemi, we are done. Except you have anything to say, since we have like 3 more minutes. So
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Paul. I really appreciate, and even myself, I learn a lot from you, my boss. Thank you. So I want to give Mr. Great response to what he had earlier. Although Mr. Paul have done the great, I've given the great answer, which I think without me having to be dwelling so much on the answer, maybe we can talk in private. So on it, then that's that about that. So we should have a wonderful night rest. I'm going to stop the recording right now. So and we should do all the uh all the necessary assignments, and we should practice as well. Thank you, everyone. See you on